Sunlight warms the vibrant school playground, filled with the joyful chaos of children at play. Laughter rings through the air, a symphony of youthful exuberance. Amidst the flurry, young Max stands apart, observing with a unique self-assuredness. His gaze sweeps over the scene, a hint of unwavering confidence in his eyes. Max's expression conveys a sense of knowing, a maturity beyond his years. He watches, a silent observer in the vibrant tapestry of childhood. In the classroom, the teacher smiles gently, her hands clasped, a beacon of calm amidst the youthful energy. She gestures towards the window, framing the playground with its vibrant promise of play. Her voice soft but firm, the teacher cautions. The big slide is being repaired. A subtle warning underscores her words, ensuring every child understands the boundary. Do not go near the big slide, she says, her gaze sweeping across the attentive faces. Her tone is reassuring yet clear. It's being fixed, emphasizing safety and care. Max sits in the classroom, a picture of attentiveness, but his eyes betray a mind far away. His gaze drifts, lost in a sea of unspoken thoughts and hidden anxieties. A faint, almost imperceptible tremor runs through his hands as he grips his pen. He whispers under his breath, a mantra of reassurance. I'll be careful. It'll be fine. The words hang in the air, a fragile shield against the storm brewing within him. In the bustling school playground, Max casts a furtive glance, ensuring he's unseen by the watchful eyes of the teacher. A determined glint sparks in his eyes as he sets off towards the towering slide, a silent mission unfolding. Each step is measured, his focus sharpening as the colorful slide looms larger, a beacon of forbidden fun. The playground buzz fades into background noise, all energy focused on the ascent to the slide's peak. He clambers up the ladder, a small rebel scaling a summit, heart pounding with anticipation and mischief. At the top, he pauses, a triumphant grin spreading across his face before the exhilarating plunge begins. Max approaches the towering slide, its metallic surface glinting under the sunday. Yellow tape warns of danger, a flimsy barrier against temptation. He steps over the tape, a silent act of defiance against caution. The slide beckons, an enticing thrill despite the obvious repair work. Anticipation flickers in Max's eyes, a mix of excitement and apprehension. At the base of the towering slide, Max's face beams with pure, childlike joy as he begins his ascent. Each step up the ladder fuels his excitement, his eyes fixed on the thrilling descent that awaits. Unnoticed beneath his eager feet, a loose patch on one of the ladder steps hints at potential danger. His oblivious joy creates dramatic irony. At the towering slide, Max's excitement is palpable as he ascends, the promise of a thrilling descent etched on his eager face. A sudden slip on a loose patch throws Max off balance, the initial thrill turning into a precarious struggle. He frantically tries to regain his footing, his eyes widening with a mix of surprise and dawning apprehension. The world tilts, and a gasp escapes his lips as he loses control. The slide now a path to an uncertain, rapid descent. Max plummets down the towering slide, a blur of motion against the bright daylight. He lands heavily at the bottom, the abrupt stop sending a jolt of pain through him. A sharp cry escapes his lips as the sting of the awkward landing pierces through. Tears well in his eyes, reflecting the harsh reality of the playground mishap. At the foot of the big slide, Max sits, a figure of dejection amidst the bright, sunny day. His face contorted with pain, he clutches his leg, his mud-stained clothes telling a tale of a rough tumble. Tears well in his eyes, reflecting the stark blue of the sky above. As regret washes over him, the once inviting slide looms behind him, now a monument to his misjudgment. Each breath hitches as the pain throbs, a harsh lesson etched into a youthful face. At the base of the towering slide, Max cradles his arm. Regret etches deep lines into Max's youthful face. He lowers his head, shame washing over him. The empty slide looms behind him, a monument to his misjudgment. I wish I had listened, Max whispers, his voice barely audible. His words hang in the air, unanswered, a lament for what could have been. Sunlight bathes the towering big slide as the teacher approaches, her figure a beacon of calm against the vibrant backdrop. Her expression, a mix of concern and gentle understanding, softens her features as she focuses on Max. The teacher kneels, reducing the distance, her posture conveying empathy and approachability. The colorful slide looms behind, a stark contrast to the quiet moment unfolding between them. Her shadow stretches long, a silent promise of support and guidance in the bright daylight. The air is still, anticipation hanging as the teacher prepares to offer comfort and encouragement to Max. Sunlight bathes the slide as the teacher kneels, her expression soft with concern as she examines Max's injured leg. Her hands move gently, assessing the extent of the scrape as Max watches with a mix of pain and trust. The teacher unwraps a bandage, the clean white contrasting against the dirt and blood on Max's skin. With a comforting touch, she begins to wrap the bandage around the wound, her movements careful and reassuring. Max flinches slightly, but the teacher's steady gaze and gentle hands help him to remain still. Finished, the teacher gives Max a reassuring pat, a silent promise of protection and care. At the big slide, the teacher looks at Max, her expression a mirror of understanding and deep empathy. The sun shines brightly as she imparts a gentle lesson. Rules are here to keep you safe. Her words hang in the air, a soft breeze carrying the weight of her caring concern. She leans slightly closer, her eyes conveying warmth and protective guidance. Listening can protect you from harm, she adds, her voice soft yet firm. The slide looms in the background, a symbol of both danger and exhilarating freedom. Under the bright sun, Max looks up at the teacher, his young face etched with concentration. He nods slowly, a dawning comprehension lighting his eyes as the lesson sinks in. Dust motes dance in the sunlit air, framing a moment of quiet understanding between them. The world seems to pause as Max grasps the profound meaning of truly listening. Max stands at the playground's edge, a bandage, a stark reminder on his leg, the sounds of children's laughter a distant echo. His gaze follows the children as they play, their carefree movements a stark contrast to his stillness. The playground's chaos unfolds before him, a silent observer separated by an invisible barrier. The familiar impulse to join is absent, replaced by a quiet acceptance of his limitations. He no longer feels the urge to disregard the rules, a subtle shift marking a new understanding. Sunlight warms the school playground as Max's lips curve into a faint smile, a silent acknowledgement of change. His eyes reflect a newfound understanding, a subtle shift in his perspective. The playground buzzes around him, yet he stands in quiet contemplation, processing a valuable lesson. He realizes the power of listening, a newfound key to navigating life's complexities. A hopeful breeze stirs his hair as he embraces this simple truth: listen first, and you'll go further.